not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough. Does that speak to you? At some core level, do you believe that you're not good enough? No matter what you do, no matter what you achieve, there is this deep feeling of inadequacy that you have. Sometimes I call that the inferiority complex. And if that speaks to you, if you have feelings of not feeling worthy or not feeling good enough, I have 3 tips for you. I'm Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist and founder of Key for Change. This is a subject that's very dear to my heart. It's an aspect of my life I have struggled with, not feeling good enough. And at times it has driven me, constantly driven me in seek of achievement, hitting the next goal. And actually that does nothing to remedy the lack of regard of not feeling good enough I have had for myself, sadly. But such is life. And if you struggle with not feeling worthy, then I've got 3 tips for you. My first tip is, and something that I do, is I stopped watching television and I stopped taking newspapers. So you know how they try and offer you that free metro every day on the underground and television? The more I focused on living my dream is actually the less time I had to watch television. And actually that's done something to inoculate me from the manipulation and the mind control and feelings of inadequacy that is subliminally promoted to us through media. So television and newspapers is a great way that's promoted. So I no longer take those. And that's my first tip to you. And if that sounds a bit extreme, like, oh my God, I can't stop watching television, maybe think about cutting down. Might be an addiction, but just start thinking about cutting down. My second tip, and this may not relate to you. If not, I do apologize. I stopped watching music videos. And that might be for you. You might stop buying magazines, those fashion magazines that talk about what to wear and she's a 5 and she's a 10 and that constant comparison. But music videos have a profound way of tapping into your thoughts. And I don't have the scientific term, do forgive my shortcomings. However, there is something about that actually can promote feelings of inadequacy, never feeling good enough. And I remember years ago kind of catching that, really catching that after watching a music video, feeling deeply inadequate about myself. And I think that was one of the times when I realized actually I needed to stop. So I'm very clear about being careful about what goes into my mind. You need to be the guardians of your minds. And lastly, I think this is an important one. I regard it as step. Think about the situations, the thoughts, the emotions, and the people that promote you feeling not good enough. What are the situations? What are the thoughts? What are the emotions? What are the places that promote you not feeling good enough? When you identify those situations, so when you've identified those experiences, take one step to minimize that impact, one step to move away from that. So you might know what that is for you. You might have people around you who make you feel that you're not good enough. You may also have thoughts in your head, and the thoughts in your head are going to be really important that you grasp. And if so, that's what my next video is going to be about. And the emotions, that deep feeling of inadequacy. What evokes that? What are the situations? And people, who are the people that promote you're not good enough? And always be mindful, those people can often be close to us too. That's the irony of it all. Sometimes they're really close allies. And sometimes when we get to check really all the subtle nuances of your interaction, you begin to see. I'm Keeley Taverner, psychotherapist and founder of Key for Change. Take care of you, because if you don't, who will?